Good morning, 10-day clean eating challengers. I am not going to show my face right now because I'm still in my pajamas. Can I get a woohoo to the first day of summer break? Yes, it is 9:38 and we're still in our jammies, which is pretty awesome. But we're about to go to the pool, so I wanted to demonstrate a salad in a jar. Tap the viewer count to see friends who, hang on one second. Tap the viewer count. Hey Amy, I'm trying to figure out to see something about this live video, the way it works. Anyway, so like I said, we're about to go to the pool and I needed to bring lunch, so I figured the best thing to do would be to go ahead and prep one of these mason jar salads and demonstrate that for you guys, since you all are going, or many of you are going to be doing this either at my house Tuesday night or as as a DIY on your own. So there are so many delicious different combinations of mason jar salads that you can do. Hey Angel, so if you're just joining, I just explained that I'm not showing my face in this video because I'm still in my pajamas with like mascara left over from last night and all that wonderfulness that none of you need to see. But anyway, so I'm going to demo a mason jar salad. So there's so many different combinations that you can do. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. Just Google mason jar salads and you will see tons and tons of recipes and suggestions, as well as the proper layering technique. So it really doesn't matter what you put in it, as long as it's something that's not going to, mush or spoil over a few days. The most important thing is the way you layer it. So I am going to, and by the way, we really don't follow recipes. Even when we prep these as a group, we're not following any recipes. We just lay all the toppings out, and then we have this delicious smorgasbord to choose from. And then I just kind of help people layer it properly. So anything goes. Pull anything you have out of your fridge and kind of just go for it. I am going to make like a kind of a fruit and nut salad today because that just sounded good to me. Like I said, I'm taking this to the pool to eat, so I thought this would be good. So I am going to use the cranberry, I know this is backwards, isn't it? Cranberry poppy seed dressing. If anybody knows how to make it not backwards on a live video, I would love to know, so let me know. Wildtree cranberry poppy seed dressing is the dressing that I'm going to use. Here is my jar. This is a 2-quart mason jar with lid. Mine are wide mouth, just so that they're easier to eat out of. If you wanted to eat directly from the jar, the wide mouth makes it easier. But if you're gonna pour it into a bowl anyway, that really doesn't matter. So don't go out of your way to get wide mouth if you already have the standard size. But 2-quart is the size that you want. So this is, fairly large. We're gonna pack quite a bit in there. Okay, so salad dressing goes at the bottom first. And the recommended amount is about 2 tablespoons. So I would say that's like 1, that's about 2. And you know what? A little extra never hurt anybody, right? So I'm gonna go with about that amount right there. Okay, so dressing in the bottom. Next, you wanna put in any harder ingredients, hearty or hard ingredients. So I'm gonna be using pecans. So anything like celery, carrots, any type of nuts, anything that has kind of a harder texture, basically. Something that's not going to completely soak up all the dressing, basically, is what you want to do there. So I'm just going to use the rest of what I have. I think that's it. Okay, so I have my pecans in there. You know what? That's not enough. Hang on, I'm going to get some slivered almonds. Okay, sorry. I just want more. So I'm gonna do some slivered almonds as well. Okay, so we got some good nuts going in there. And then I am gonna do a little bit of red onion. I don't love raw onions, so I'm putting very, very little. If you like something, put a lot of it. If you don't, put a little of it or not at all. These are really supposed to be custom fit, tailored to your likes, okay? So I've got my dressing, my nuts, a little bit of red onion. This is a little bit odd, but I'm gonna do a little bit of asparagus. I just wanted something green and crunchy in there, and I thought asparagus sounded kind of good, and I had some I needed to use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there. So again, that's a really firm vegetable. Sorry if you can hear the Nerf gun war happening in the background. That's what that noise is. Okay, now, some people do not like to add protein to their mason jar salads. If it's gonna be in your fridge for 4, 5, 6 days, you might want to just leave the protein out and add it the day that you cook it. Like I said, I'm about to eat this one today, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some chicken. This is just some organic deli chicken that I chopped up. So I'm gonna do that next. Boiled egg would have been really good in this too. I didn't have any already done, but that would have also been really good, I think. But I'm just gonna put my chicken in there. Again, this is something that's really easy to add the day of, but anything I can do in advance, I like to. Hey, Kayla. It helps just to have things done in advance, of course, as you know. Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. So protein, that's the protein there. You could also do, turkey. You could do, oh my gosh, crumbled bacon would be amazing in this. But that's my little protein layer right there. Now, if you do prep your mason jar salads with protein, I would suggest maybe only prepping 2 or 3 of them and eating those first. The one that you're gonna eat on that 5th day, maybe go ahead and do that one without the protein. All right, and then same thing with cheese. Sometimes you'll see that it recommends that you leave the cheese out. But again, I'm eating this one today, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. And honestly, I would still do it. I would still add cheese to my jars. As long as it's not soaking down into the dressing, you're good. So this is feta cheese. I would have preferred goat cheese, but I'm out of that right now. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of feta cheese. That'll be fine. Okay, and then there's just one more topping before my greens go in, and so I'm gonna do raspberries. Again, this is something that, if they're way too ripe, you would want to add the day of, but just you can determine if you think that they'll hold up well enough. As long as they're kind of near the top, they should be fine. Blueberries would have also been great. I'm gonna add maybe 2 more. Isn't that pretty already? All right, 1 more goes in there. Okay, and then you pack your greens the rest of the way. So I have 2 different greens here. I have spinach and I have, I think this is butter lettuce that I have here. So I'm just gonna do I'm gonna layer both of those in there, some spinach, and you can really pack it down pretty tight. Get quite a bit in there. Get a good nice amount of lettuce in there. You can really get more than you think that you can. And you're gonna want that, So you want this to be a really filling, hearty lunch. You don't want to be starving the rest of your day, especially if you're doing this for work. So as you can see, I'm really pushing it down pretty tightly in there. I'm always amazed at how much fits in there, actually. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's gonna be really good right there. 1 more little spinach leaf. All right, and then I'm gonna put the jar on top, close it up, and isn't that a beautiful thing right there? So imagine 5 of those being prepped and ready in your fridge So before you leave for work in the morning, all you have to do, hey Lee, all you have to do is grab it out of your fridge and go. Grab a fork and go. That's all. Then when you're ready to eat it, some people just shake this entire jar, just like, I think you really probably have to work it pretty good. I've never actually eaten it straight from the jar, but if you just give it, you know, some really good shakes, stick your fork in there, mix it all around, you should be good to go. I prefer to dump it into a bowl. And the cool thing is when you dump it, your greens are going to be on the bottom of your bowl, and then your toppings, and then your dressing will be on the top of your salad, which is pretty cool. So I hope that this helps. I hope that you all are starting to do at least your grocery shopping like today or tomorrow, and slowly starting to prep your breakfasts and your snacks and these salad jars and your freezer meals over the next few days, because Wednesday is June 1st and it's going to be go time. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for joining me for this video, even though you couldn't see my face. I'm going to say hi real quick. All right, you guys, thank you, Lee. I think it's beautiful too. I love all the colors. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Friday, and I'll check back with you soon.